Okay, so this is the last question in the LinkedIn nurturing questions that I have, question number 10. It's from Peter Z or Peter Z, depending if you're in Canada or in England. Anyways, it is, how do I convert online contacts into meetings, then prospects, then clients? So that's a great, it's a great question. How do you do this sort of stuff? And I'm going to wrap it back around to Peter because I know Peter and kind of what he's doing, and I'll kind of explain it as it relates to his world. But I'm going to give you just a high level on this one. So once again, a lot of the stuff I've said is repetitive in these questions, but it really, what it comes down to is there's a few things you have to do on LinkedIn to be able to be successful. And one of these is, after you connect with someone, send a follow-up message. Thanks a ton for connecting. Really appreciate it. How can I help you out? What is it that I need to do to make your world so much easier? And then, as you're providing this value on a consistent basis and doing stuff, the idea is then just, you ask for that meeting and then, get that face-to-face discussion going. That, move these people into a prospect mode, then move them into a client mode. It's really not that tough. It's just really, you just need to think about what is a process I'm going to use to nurture someone along, albeit online as opposed to in person. But I'm going to, ultimately get them in the goal where I'm going to be in a face-to-face meeting with these people and, they're going to become a client. So anyways, I'm going to go back to Peter's world. So Peter is in the financial world. He's an investment advisor. Peter is eager on using LinkedIn to help differentiate himself. And I think he's going to do a fantastic job doing this sort of stuff. Peter is reaching out to specific targets on LinkedIn. And typically what he's reaching out to is senior level people in larger size companies. And the reason being, because as a financial investor, he obviously wants someone who is making a very decent income and he wants a higher elite clientele, which I totally get. The good thing about Peter is I think Peter grasps this concept is, once I connect with this person, I'm going to send out a message and say, hey, thanks a ton for connecting. And then from there, I'm going to start putting some information in front of this person on a fairly consistent basis. And then eventually I'll get a meeting and then let's see where it goes from there. See if I can get this person to become a prospect, then ultimately a client. They're going to nurture them along all the way. One of the things that, plays in Peter's benefit is the company he works for puts on seminars, very good educational seminars, quite a bit in person. So the fact is he's got this upper elite connection or contact base on LinkedIn that he can now go and move to these luncheon sessions or seminars that they do at higher class restaurants in Calgary, where they put education in place. And he's going to get good people showing up to this. And this is, by doing this, he's providing value to these people. And ultimately, there's kind of this reciprocity thing that happens is if you're providing great information, trying to help people, they're going to want to help you. So eventually they're going to come back and do something with you and help you out in your world. So that's the last question in this section. I look forward to going into the next section with you.